What's going on, everyone? It is Yasmin Woodland, and welcome back to my channel. Happy 2021, everybody. I hope everyone had a beautiful holiday, a beautiful New Year's. It is officially 2021, so I just pray that this is a beautiful year for everybody. And I know that a lot of people have been looking forward to more commentary, more content from me, so definitely expect that as well this year. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I will be speaking about Dr. Drew. He recently made headlines because he tested positive for the illness that's going around, the C-19 illness. And a few months ago, a lot of people was actually giving him a lot of backlash because he made several comments stating how the illness is not even as crazy as the flu. The illness is not really real. It's hysteria. And he even made a comment stating that it was a press-induced panic and it wasn't really anything that was too serious. And a few months later, sure enough, he actually tested positive. So what I'm going to do is show a video clip that he uploaded to his social media account, just kind of explaining the entire situation.
Hey everybody, Dr. Drew, thanks for checking in on me. I appreciate all the kind shout outs. COVID's no fun. I don't recommend it. But I'm sort of through the viral phase, which is when the virus is reproducing, and took a lot of good medication to attack that early. We've got a lot of stuff we can do now, and then got on some Decadron now that I'm in the inflammatory phase. My lungs are filling up and all that good stuff. But man, am I glad to get this now and not earlier in the course, and we didn't have so much to do. I'm waiting on a monoclonal antibody infusion with bamlanivimab. Hopefully I can get that. And if this thing resolves before I can get the infusion, so much the better. It's interesting. Hey, Jason Waller. Hey, buddy. I put out on Twitter that I was thankful to get or wishing for a COVID positive test because I had this terrible acute febrile illness and was testing negative. And if I did not have COVID, I had acute lymphocytic leukemia, which I did not want to have because that's the only thing that would do what was happening to me. And so COVID would explain the whole thing nicely. And we have so many good treatments now for COVID. I was, hoping for that. And I look forward to the immunity on the other side of this. So let me just see what else is going on, what you guys are thinking. Thank you for the good people have been really very kind. I've been sick for 6 days, so I haven't gotten out of my bedroom, which is the nice thing about this house is that we can isolate me. No one else in the household has been sick. It's interesting that my wife was next to me the night I got sick, and she didn't get it. And then my test remained negative, so that probably means I wasn't producing enough virus, certainly to be detectable. And maybe not to be infectious, but now I would be. So I'm carefully quarantined here at this, this room, and been living in this room for 6 days. No, I do not need the vaccine. The interesting question on the vaccine would be, I have seen Dr. Gabor Mate's work, and I love it. But let me say, the interesting thing about the vaccine is maybe I might need it in 4 months, 6 months, 12 months. That'll be sort of interesting to see. But now I don't want to take a place in line. Now I got to give it to somebody else because I'm good for the next 3 to 6 months. And one thing that's very clear is that you have COVID, you're immune afterwards. That is very clear now. So somebody wants to come into this with me. Let me see what you guys are thinking. Looking at your guys' comments here. How long did I have symptoms before I got a test? I got a test on day 2, negative PCR, and a test on day 5, positive PCR. Friday, let me think. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, day 4. Thank you for all the get well wishes. I appreciate it. Okay, let me see what you guys, somebody, okay. Lots of fevers. It was fever 102 or so for a couple of days. It was miserable. But, flu, right? This is a flu virus. This is a respiratory flu virus. And let's see who else.
All right, everyone. So you just heard what Dr. Drew had to say. He was stating how he was thinking that it was the leukemia and stuff like that, and that it actually ended up being the C-19 illness, and how he was, in his doctor's office diligently making sure that he takes like antiviral stuff and This is also a post that he had put on his social media account. This is from his Instagram, and that's his wife in the photo. And she tested negative. She does not have it. But once again, Dr. Drew did test positive for it. And this is the post that he had put on his social media to let everybody know that he was ill and that he was recovering, and everybody sent him well wishes. Now, this is a comment that I was able to get from Twitter. This is just one of many. And a lot of people are upset, saying this one person in particular stated, and who cares if he has it, because he called it fake on and said that it was overhyped in the news. So why should we feel bad, or why should we care once he actually catches it? And there was a lot of other people on Twitter actually feeling the exact same way. Like, well, literally just a few months ago, he was stating how it was just hysteria and panic, and, you know, people was just doing it just to get attention and stuff like that. And now he's actually sick and recovering from it. He's just like, it's really no fun to have. And, you know, thank you everybody for sending me well wishes, and thank you to my family and my wife for being here for me. And I think this is just a learning lesson for Dr. Drew. And I feel like for other people who maybe felt the way he did, and I feel like it always happens this way, sadly, in a sense of, you know, a lot of people feel like, oh, well, it's not real or whatever, but they will feel like that until it affects them, or until it impacts someone in their family or someone that they care about, or a friend. So I feel like this is definitely a learning lesson. And I personally feel like Dr. Drew made that video and posted it to his Instagram to kind of save face a little bit. I mean, I have to call a spade a spade. He made several comments stating that it was just a, you know, panic. It was just the press trying to stir up the common people and things like that. So he had to make this video like, hey, you know, I do have it. I am feeling under the weather. And he did apologize for a lot of those comments that he did make. So what do you all think about this entire situation? Please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy my commentary, consider subscribing to my community. I have a great community here. And once again, happy 2021 to each and every one of you. And until next time, see ya.